something to say, right? So what do you think happens when you scroll on Instagram? You gotta understand that your algorithm changes your mind. So when I'm saying that algorithm is something that is a system that tracks behavior of who you are, what you like, and what entertains you, and what grabs your attention, whether it be a 5-second video or a 20-minute video or an hour video. It doesn't matter. AI's job, artificial intelligence, is to understand the behavior that you process in your own mind. So when you're scrolling and when you're entertaining certain things, your subconscious doesn't know that you're behaving this way. It might get a small glimpse, but it doesn't know. So what I'm telling you is, you gotta watch what you watch. You gotta be aware, I should say. You should be aware of what you watch. You should be aware of what your behavior patterns are, because if you're like a righteous person in your head, if you're conscious, then you'll understand, okay, whatever I'm doing is not working. So you can get caught up in the matrix. You can get caught up in just like everyday life, scrolling and just entertaining your mind with gibberish and bullshit. So you have to like love yourself. You have to understand what level you are on when you are scrolling. There's very low levels. You can go down a rabbit hole of nothingness and your mind becomes nothing. And I don't mean nothing as in that's a good thing, like clear mind. I'm saying like your mind is literally frying. Your phone is already frying your brain because it's electronic. So electricity to the brain isn't good. So at least at least entertain your mind with something that's combative to the electricity that's running through you, the circuit that's here, the visible circuit that's here. Like, if you're entertaining your mind with bullshit all day, you're only going to receive bullshit and think that way, because AI behaves, and also the world is going to think this way. That's why you continuously see the same things over and over again, time after time. Am I saying not to do it? No, I'm not saying not to go on the internet and just, you know what I'm saying, enjoy yourself. But you have to understand the power of your mind, the power of the internet, and the influence that it has on your mind to create its own mind. Artificial intelligence versus natural intelligence. That's what I'm saying. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Twitter, if you're on any of these YouTube, and you're just scrolling and you're just constantly clicking things that doesn't feed your mind and your soul and your spirit, then you're done. You're done. You're done. You can't even probably comprehend the words that I'm saying, or you're not even really going to care, or you're going to go back to doing the same thing you were just doing. Especially Instagram. Like, Instagram gives you so much within seconds that you can't even comprehend what you just were watching. You can't even remember what you were just watching, because it wasn't anything of substance. It was all negativity. It was all low vibration. There was no good frequency to it. So when you're on the internet, just be mindful of what you're looking at and what is it feeding you. You click a video, okay, what is this feeding me? Okay, and how did I interpret it afterwards? What is my emotions and my behavior afterwards? Because just like music can have a strong influence on your mind and your soul, and then you become that. You want to become something that's righteous. You want to become something that's aware. You want to become something that's consciously aware. You don't want to become something that's not aware of what the fuck you're living for and what your behavior is. Your mind, you are you're a soul, you're a spirit, you're also a child in your mind. No one ever really grows up. You're also still a child, so however children think, that's the way adults think, you know? Continuously, like, you can see it today. It's not no real difference, like, you know what I'm saying, like, for real. So what I'm saying is just like understand what I'm saying, understand it, overstand it, whatever you need to do. You just have to like be mindful, okay? Just be aware of what you're doing and how you're doing it, because if you spend all day scrolling, you can literally go down a rabbit hole of nothingness. That's all.